When you feel like quitting, remember all of those who said you'd fail. When you feel like giving up, remember why you started. When you feel like quitting, remember what you're doing it all for. When you feel like quitting, remember pain is temporary and greatness lasts forever. When you feel like quitting, remember that the pain you feel today will be replaced with the strength you need tomorrow. Remember that every ounce of pain you feel is building a stronger you, a stronger body, a stronger mind. So push through the pain. Don't let it stop. Force it to grow you.
Don't back down from the pain. Face it. Feel no pain. There is no pain. That's nothing. Give me more. Push harder.
Too hard, too busy, too early, too stressed. No excuses. Too tired. No excuses. Too hard. No excuses. Too busy. No excuses. Too early. No excuses. Too stressed. No excuses. When I feel like quitting, I remember there's too many people I need to prove wrong. When I feel like quitting, I remember I have too much to fight for. I will not quit.
I'm up. I'm ready to go. Quitting, that's for those who have no heart. I do not quit. Your greatest help, your greatest strength, it doesn't come with average effort. If you want average results, if you want to be at your best, you will have to give your best effort. Make an oath to yourself that you will not walk out of any training session, any game, anything without giving 110% of your soul. Whatever you think is your limit, push past it. Whatever you think is your max, see if you can get 10% more out. Results don't lie. It all comes down to one simple question. How bad do you want it? And when you feel like quitting, give me 10 more. Nothing great is going to come if you quit. I know it's hard. I know you are tired. I know it seems impossible, but you must keep going. Stick it out and get your reward.
Everyone is jealous of what you've got. No one is jealous of how you got it.
To get anything of value, you have to sacrifice.
People see the trophies, but not the training ground.
Everybody wants the view, but no one wants the climb.
Do you know that the harder thing to do and the right thing to do are usually the same thing? Nothing that has meaning is easy.
Champions do daily what everybody do occasionally.
I get happier about the harder it is because I know that no one else will follow.
Everybody wants to be a beast until it's time to do what beasts do.
5 or 6 years, I went every single day without missing a single day. I never got sick. I was in the water on Christmas, birthday, holidays, everything. It didn't matter. I believe that whatever I put my mind to, and if I was willing to make sacrifices and I was dedicated, that I could achieve absolutely anything. I can guarantee you there was probably 100 days where I didn't want to do anything. I wanted to stay in my bed and not get out. But those were the days where you have to. You have to get up and do something, because I think the greats do things when they don't always want to. That's what separates good from great.
39 world records, 28 Olympic medals, 23 goals. Nobody will ever be a champion like Michael Phelps.
The most important question is, the people get to where they want to go because they know where they want to go.
Oh, wow.
Most people don't know where they want to go. A lot of people are going and being driven by what they think they should do,
Right.
what other people say they should do, what they have carried in their mind for a long time they should do. But the most important question you can ever ask yourself is, what do I really want?
Wow.
And the answer to that, once you can establish for yourself what the answer to that is, and have everything you do, every choice you make, move you in the direction of what you say your vision is.
Right.
Yeah. And when you do that, the forces of life rise up to meet you. The reason why most people have such chaotic lives is because they're living in chaos in their head. And as soon as you get clear, it clears up.
Life is not like a football game. Life is not like a basketball game. Life is not a sport. In sport, if you're losing when the clock stops, you've lost. You failed. When time is up, when the buzzer sounds, you're either a winner or a loser. You can't change the score. Your dream has no clock. You try and try again until you succeed. You decide if a failure is the end of your dream, and you also decide if you keep going. You see, there really isn't such a thing as failure. There's only your choice to quit or keep going. If you keep going, you haven't failed. It's just a prolonged victory. A better story.
Most people quit. That's why they call it failure. But really, there's only you deciding to quit, you deciding to keep going, or you dying. There's no failure. If you don't succeed the first time, decide to keep going a second time. If you don't succeed the second time, decide to keep going a third time, fourth, fifth. Change your path, not your goal. Work harder, work smarter, try something new, get advice, keep going. If you run out of money, find a way to get more and put it to better use this time. Do not accept failure, ever. You are better than that. Decide to find a way. Decide to keep going. Refuse to accept failure in your life. The only thing that can stop you from reaching that dream is death.
If the plan doesn't work, change the plan, but not the goal. Stay focused on what you want. It doesn't matter how you get there. It doesn't matter which path you take. Just make sure you take one that gets to your goal. You failed. You're not a failure. You failed, but it's not over. Keep going and turn that failure into a great story. Everything you are going through is preparing you for what you've asked for. You asked for great character, and you're developing a great one. Keep going and get your rewards. Keep going and show the world you're cherished.
You're never going to be in the middle of a failure and think, oh, great failure. What a great lesson. It's failing. No one loves failing while they're in the middle of it. But if you're mentally strong, you will think to yourself, this will not stop me. There will be a place deep inside that knows this is not the end of the story. You don't have to enjoy failure. Just don't let it stop you.
From now on, whenever you bring on a new person, put them through this exercise. If they will not go through this exercise, do not waste a minute of your time with them, because they will never be successful if they won't follow your guidance. Here's the exercise. Take a clean sheet of paper and write down goals in today's date, and then write down 10 goals that you would like to accomplish in the next 12 months. And write them in the present tense. I earn, I achieve, I drive such and such a car, I own. And then you take this list of 10 and you say, if I had a magic wand and I could wave this magic wand and I could have any one goal on my list within 24 hours, which one goal would have the greatest positive impact on my life? And usually this will jump out at you. Put a circle around that goal. And that's a goal you transfer to a clean sheet of paper, and then you follow the 7 steps. Write it down, set a deadline, make a list of everything you have to do to accomplish it, organize the list into a checklist, take action, and then do something every day. If you'll just do this, nothing can stop you but yourself.
Your laziness is something that has to do with you. You're not connected to something deep enough. You don't feel the necessity. You don't feel the devil at your heels. You don't feel the fact that you could very well die tomorrow that will impel you to get something done. There's no necessity behind it. And the human animal, the way we were created, is when we feel pressure, we feel the necessity to get things done. We can move mountains. So you have to create necessity in your life. You have to create the need to get things done. You have to give yourself deadlines. You have to remind yourself, COVID could come back, you could be fired, you could die, you could have an illness.
You are what you think about. Everything that you think about, you become. Thoughts lead to actions. Actions lead to behaviors. Behaviors leads to lifestyle. Lifestyle determines your destiny. So everything begins in the mind. If you can control your mind, you can very much determine your destiny.
These next videos will inspire you on your current journey.